Welcome to the Refined Football Podcast Show, and of course, it's a beautiful day to discuss football. It's a full house today, and today we have one very, very special discussion to deliberate on. It's about this new UEFA Champions League format. So I'm going to ask us a very, very, very kind of tricky question, because we know it's a new format, new system, unlike the previous group stage, the UEFA Champions League we used to have from the previous season. This is like a league format where you play yourselves and those at the bottom of the table get relegated to their leagues. So now, considering this new format and the performances of the big boys and the middle class team in the UEFA Champions League, who do you think is going to come out as a champion this season? Coach, I'll start with you.
Yes, football is developing.
Yes.
Football is evolving. So every time a Continental Football Association will decide to change things. So this time, UEFA has seen it, has deemed it possible or good to give the smaller teams opportunity, to get at least to the knockout stages, maybe up to the quarterfinals, they make money for themselves. I believe this stage or this format is something that is going to be good, because it will make even the big teams, to sit up.
Definitely.
Yes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. Like, if it were to be in the old format, a team like Brest would have made a team like Aston Villa that had automatic 82 out of 16 wouldn't have made it. But asking of who will win it for now, I believe it's too early.
Too early.
Do you understand me?
Yeah,
It's very, very early, because this first round knockout stage,
some of the big boys are gone.
Some of the big boys are going.
Some are even playing the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they play off.
That's why I said a tricky question. I want us to be sentimental. Add our own sentiments.
Okay, if I were to say, there is a team in Europe that their name is Champions League.
Champions League.
Yes. And I still see them at least getting to the semi-finals. And I give them 70% chance of winning again. I mean, Real Madrid. And
there was something you said, and I picked that point. You said this new format has given the smaller clubs the opportunity of competing and making money for themselves. And we saw this is in Brest defeating Madrid, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Was it who defeated?
It was actually Lille.
Lille. Yeah, I know there was a French side that defeated Madrid. And we also saw Aston Villa defeating Bayern. Nobody saw it coming.
They have done that before. It's not a new thing.
Aston Villa.
Yes, the first Champions League Aston Villa had is from Bayern.
Wow.
So that was a long time.
It doesn't mean long.
It's a long time ago now. Because after those periods, they didn't actually come out to the Champions League.
Doesn't matter. When it happened, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it happened, but at least Aston Villa is among the people who are calling about the small teams now.
Whether it's a wrong time or
no, I understand what you're saying, but it's actually, let's say, okay, there are teams like Nottingham Forest are actually playing in Champions League previous years, and they have won. Even, you understand, Valencia has been to the final. You understand, but we are those teams you can't. But I just said, what I'm trying to say is, Aston Villa, in as much as they beat Bayern, they did it before. Then the players they had then is not. I would think, to me, it's more better than the players they have now.
No, you can't say that.
You
can't say that.
Okay,
you can't. What we're trying to say here is that when Dave said nobody saw it coming. So I tried to refresh his memory. It's not a new thing. They have done it before.
Yeah. You know why nobody saw it coming? Based on the current performance now,
and the level.
And the level of football now. Nobody saw it coming. Because you saw it, you read it.
Yes.
And that was supposed to be in 1950 or 1940.
1970 something.
Just what I'm saying. Now, as it is, sorry. As it is now, if you are counting the small teams that made it into the automatic 8. Aston Villa will be among them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes, but you will not use because they won it that time. You have to make them to be among the.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. That's the area I'm coming from.
Let me say something concerning Aston Villa and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich is not the Bayern Munich you used to know.
I think
that nobody can be beaten.
I think they've dropped.
Yes, they have dropped to the extent that anybody can beat Bayern Munich. It has gone that years that Bayern Munich, the rise of Lam. Michael Ballack, since
no, before Vincent Company.
See, anybody can beat the team. So it's not that we don't see it coming. It can happen. Bayern Munich have been slacking back, off and on. Forget what they are doing in Bundesliga. So it's not a surprise to me.
So let me say,
Sorry
you
to
have something
say,
to say.
in as much as they're actually doing bad, they qualified for the round of 16, right?
Yeah.
They did. They lost to Aston Villa, and that was the only match they lost. In as much as they might be meeting smaller things, you understand? But in Champions League, anything you meet in Champions League is a big thing. In as irrespective of the name being because you're not at this level, but you playing in the Champions League is kind of like, let me say, is a bigger tournament. Like when you play, you don't know who is who. You play to yourself. Like when Madrid played Club Brugge those days, Club Brugge from Madrid. It was an even Sheriff Trapos or something like that. You understand? Champions League is a tournament, and in tournaments you don't know who is who because you know you are playing it. Every game is a final. You understand? That's how tournaments. That's how Champions League is. So in as much as they're a small team, to me I would say there are smaller teams and there are still teams that like no matter how it is, they'll still shock you. If you're not informed, they'll shock you. If you're informed, they might still shock you.
Shockers are expected.
So you understand? That Bayern Munich those days they had players. Even till now they still have players.
When our football has developed.
Thank you. You understand? Anything because England is a fact. England has developed to the SMA by even the smaller teams they can buy player of 40 million, 50 million. Now they don't see now football has changed the team space whereby it's not about the name again. It's who wants to work.
Who's willing to.
You understand? And if you check out the boys playing football now, they are hungry for glory. They want to play. They want the world to hear their name. So that's why you don't have to. But they are doing fine. They are first in the league. They qualify for the runner. So to me, I'm not saying they are doing bad.
So now let me start from you. The topic with the question I made.
Okay.
With this new Champions League format.
No, Bayern Munich will carry it now.
I know you're in Madrid. Let's start with the
Madrid.
Madrid.
Like Bayern Munich is doing
well.
No.
Let me ask
with this Champions League format.
Okay.
Who do you see as a favorite to win the Champions League? I need solid facts.
Okay. Thank you for that question. As coach said before, they are what we call the Champions League. The highest holders of Champions League. And every year, we qualify for the round of 16. Apart from the last year, which is what, 2019, 2020, we went out of the round of 16. That was when we saw Ronaldo and we were having issues in the club. I'm talking about Real Madrid now.
Yeah, I understand.
Be my own club, which I follow always. I follow them at every stages. After that year, Madrid picked up. Those 2 past years, we had issues. Madrid picked up. And since then, the highest stage we have gone out of Champions League semi-final. And during those semi-final, the teams that mostly give Madrid issues is the English team. To me now, I'm giving Madrid a 60% of winning, and I'm giving Liverpool an 80% of winning because they are more coordinated than any other team in the Champions League.
So now, according to your own rating, Liverpool is favorite.
Liverpool is favorite to me.
Next is Madrid.
Next is Madrid.
Okay, thank you very much for your own very honest suggestion. So, the chief priest of football, Mickey Mandela, it's time for you to give us your own prediction. With the current Champions League format, I know your team is not there. I'm not trying to insult you. Pardon me. It's just a reminder. I know your team is not there because
they'll come back.
I don't want to hear your team name.
No, they'll come back.
They know they.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So let's hear you.
We're talking about the big boys in the Champions League.
The big boys. Thank you. Thank you for using that word.
Yeah. I want to say that I see I know my guy here, he will not like what I will say, but
Okay.
you know, like I said before, it is what it is. He cannot change the facts.
It's football.
You know. And also the UEFA giving the little the younger boy team space to smell
just to sniff.
The Champions League. I love that. You know, when you give a child a chance to prove himself, they always try, but the big boys will always show why they are the big boys. Like giving them the opportunity to come. You might see Aston Villa or team like Brest, as coach said, coming out to play knockout stage. You know, it's an opportunity. But you ever know what they are doing, the big boys will always go home with
the trophy.
But it's also good for them to test it. You understand? I know they will not carry the league. So the league, for me, I'm very, very convinced that this Champions League is going home. It's just a 2-team. It's either you go home with FC Barcelona.
Okay.
Or you go home with Liverpool.
Yes. I'm also of the opinion that Barcelona has that bragging right this season.
Yeah.
Because they have this young set of players that are
You
playing
watch them play,
very
you see
well.
where they are going.
These are most times when you expect them to dominate and churn out that big victory. That's when you see them playing a draw. But on the big day, this season, of course, we know what they've done to Madrid this season. We know what they've done to Bayern Munich this season. So it's not a fluke.
But that is.
But I'm not saying they're the favorites. I'm just saying they're in the picture for me.
Yeah, the picture.
I see them in the picture. I see Madrid in the picture because Madrid, they are a different beast when it comes to the UEFA Champions League. And Liverpool this season, they've been
up and doing.
Fantastic.
They've been fantastic.
There's something I really want to talk about this. You know, we have been making mention of big teams. But there are some teams, you know, when you see them, you see the zeal in them to win the Champions League.
Okay.
Just what I'm saying.
Like
you see the zeal. A team like PSG, you see the zeal inside of them. But one thing about PSG is that when it comes to the time for you to, when the heat is on, that is when they're off their own gas. Just what I'm saying.
So it's not blue.
Just like Arsenal.
So I really want to come to Arsenal. I'm still giving Arsenal a chance. I'm still giving Arsenal a chance.
Yeah.
I'm still giving them chance.
Arsenal.
Maybe not to win it, but at least see themselves
as a run-up
in the semi-final.
And we still have Tico also.
Just what I'm saying. I still see them.
I'm not trying to, Coach, sorry for cutting you short. I'm not trying to bring down their brand. But with their current injury woes, I can bet it.
They cannot.
But the injury woes, Madrid used to win
Man City.
The mentality at Madrid and Champions League.
That is what I'm saying. Arsenal are trying to change their mentality to
and they are suffering injury now.
The same mentality.
They can still make a change the way this people.
Yes, definitely.
The same mentality.
That's football. No,
I understand what you say.
But the zeal inside of them, see, even though we are not in the team, at least all these things we are talking about, Arsenal, or go and win Champions League, will come and meet us. I believe all these things are getting to the team.
Definitely.
Coach.
And I see this inside of them. Forget about what is happening to them in the EPL. Do you understand me? They will have that zeal. Just mark this one. They will have that zeal. I bet you, no matter the people they will meet in second round of their own round of 16 knockout, you will see them progressing.
Coach, I understand what you say, and what you said is very valid. But I will still remain on this same stand. You see the Arsenal team, see now Man U, the Champions League, and Chelsea. I get hope say they go do well past Arsenal. Coach, the mentality is not there. You see Arsenal play Nottingham Forest. Yes, Nottingham Forest is a even big size. See Arsenal play Ipswich. They are a goal or 2 goals up. They are okay with it. They just want to contain and maintain that lead. The moment they concede one, they fall behind and want to go 2-1. They don't have the mentality.
Wetin make you feel that Arsenal is serious? The zeal, they have the zeal to carry Champions League.
Sorry, Coach,
you're not talking about.
Before you answer this question, you see now Arsenal gets this injury problem Madrid get before they face Man City.
They are gone.
Now whitewash, they go whitewash.
They are gone.
They don't like that scene.
But you know,
Man U, I get faith for Man U. I get faith for Man U. As Man U, they look like this past Arsenal.
It's it football they play? The mentality.
They don't have the mentality. They see now.
No, wait till see.
That's what I really want you to understand.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something. Arsenal, before that game, they play Man City. So, Saka don't play their game.
Yes.
Trossard played the game.
Trossard played.
He played, right? You know, individually, you know, say Trossard for Arsenal, no be starter.
Yes.
You understand? So now those boys get this mentality, say, this City will won't play. Last time we played them, now 1-1 will play.
Okay.
You will not believe, say, he go reach 5.
Okay.
Nobody saw it.
Very valid.
Let's
not use City as a yardstick to measure Arsenal's level of mentality development this season. Now watch it. Watch Arsenal play middle class team this season. Watch their performance in the Champions. They've not been really top notch in the Champions League. It's been 1-0, 2-1, 1-0, 2-1.
You don't need to. Let me tell you, you don't need to beat
the mentality. I'm always saying that.
Let me tell you, during their group stage, you know, you play this match,
home. You
You
go
wait,
here,
you
away.
wait for the next one. Maybe
Your
if
home.
you lose
That's
here,
another team.
you can go. They have played
Understand?
8
Games
games that
With-
got them qualified.
with 7 different teams.
Yeah, with
No home and away.
with 8 different teams.
8 different teams.
8 different
Yeah.
teams. But now, the mentality of people playing in the knockout now will change.
Definitely, it's now.
You
It's
understand?
now do or die.
Like this Madrid, Man City.
Let's see if it's
If
going
it
to
will
happen.
be on the group stage, Man City will say, okay, in our next match, we'll use it to,
Yes.
Let's
to,
let's see.
to balance. But
step
there's
up.
no balancing. I see them having a changed mentality.
Arsenal
We are
has
hoping.
no mentality of trophy.
We are
If
hoping
you are
on
talking
that.
of Arsenal, Arsenal is not a team that have any mentality. You
Yeah,
see
we are
Arsenal, you go be like say they have mentality that they want to carry trophy. As runs, they are
Once
going
it's
home
time
with
to
nothing.
show that thing.
I don't know why so coach just
But
somebody
let's.
come out.
I want to.
Arsenal
I'm only
mentality.
saying. I'm only saying this that in my own scale of preference. I don't see.
We understand. We understand.
If I didn't even Arsenal have the mentality of carry Champions League, there is no how we mention a team forgetting Arsenal behind, leaving Arsenal behind.
Okay,
No,
wait, coach.
there are some
Coach.
things that we have not mentioned
Coach.
that are also
Coach.
good
Me, I
contenders.
will-
We are talking
I will-
about.
let me-
we are talking
I will
about
stand
the
with
people who
Dortmund
win.
and Aston Villa to
Dave,
do well in the knockout
Dave, sorry,
stage.
let me
I
just
will
end
even
up. There's-
mention
There's
Atletico
something I
to
want to
Arsenal.
say here. There's something I want to say here before. Before Madrid won the 14th Champions League, was it 14? I mean 12th Champions League. 2014 they won the Champions League. Do you think Madrid had the mentality of
Winning it.
winning it?
Good, wait, Chidi,
Well, no,
you're,
I
not,
want to-
you are getting me
no.
wrong.
What are you
No,
saying?
wait.
Don't use those big boys because
are you
this same
saying?
team they've not tested it before.
What are you saying?
That's what I'm saying. Mourinho's time. Do you know how many players Madrid bought?
There's always a first time.
This is the first time.
See, we are not saying Arsenal.
I'm
Can
not giving.
win
I'm
or
not
cannot
giving them
win.
100%
See,
chance
yes,
they
you
win
understand.
it.
It's
I understand
I'm
what-
giving you the
instances.
mentality for
Yes,
you to know
understand?
that
They can see have this
desire.
mentality.
I understand
and
everything.
of coming out to win the Champions
I
League.
understand everything you
Yeah.
are saying and what coach has been saying. I'm only saying that in my own list,
Yeah, definitely.
They are not
yes,
there.
yes.
but I respect your own list
Your own ranking.
and I respect your own
That's what I
list.
say.
But my own list,
During
Your
those,
own ranking,
see,
your own
those
ranking.
times of Madrid, before Mourinho took over, do you know if Leon should catch Madrid round of 16?
I
Leon
remember
should
those
catch round of
years.
16.
Yeah.
For how many years?
Junior was
Even
always
when we
there.
had the Delima, Ronaldo, the Beckham, the Zidane, round of 16. If Leon catch us round of 16, you see that those men and they have played Champions League before. They have won world best. You see that they don't have the mentality. Football mentality changes.
Yes.
You go there some period they will say, your team if you don't did that. One person video do okay, like sorry to just deviate from what I'm saying. Like the game against Man City. This our defender essential when Alan scored that goal. I think Mendy picked up the ball. He was like, let's go. Because now, in as much as him himself is trying to build the confidence and giving the team the confidence that we can do it.
can still do
That's
it.
the mentality. But some players would not. They'll just feel down.
Now let me tell you where you feel your player did that. This is not our discussion, but he believed what they have been doing. They have that in them that even if you score them, they will still come from behind and win the match. Madrid has been doing that.
Okay.
It's not the first time.
Okay,
It's not the second time.
Let me say sorry. Okay, I get you now. Now what you're saying. Arsenal, the last time Arsenal featured in the Champions League, Arsenal beat them. From those seasons, those years, didn't they have the mentality of winning Champions League?
Who is that?
Arsenal. The year of Van Persie, when Van Persie was in Arsenal. Who stage do you think they always
Yeah.
go
But
off
that
from?
time they have
quarter
class,
final.
they have
What are you saying?
quality
Quality
players.
Yes. The team
You
of
still
Theo
have the
Walcott, Van Persie in Arsenal.
Wait.
You
You
understand?
are still coming where we are
No.
going.
Let me arrest you now. Let me arrest you now.
Okay, arrest
I didn't
me.
want us to go far with this discussion. I'm always trying to let you know that
No, it's
your own
actually
list.
discussion that will
Your own
actually
list.
lead to something.
in my own list, I don't see Arsenal. Instead, I'll place Aston
No,
Villa.
definitely- see,
and Dortmund.
ahead of-
That's my own list.
Yes.
But now you have brought this topic. How many of those players have won the Champions League before with Arsenal before they left?
None.
In your own squad,
Wait.
in your own squad that you have been mentioning, Madrid. Madrid has at least 4 players that have won the
One
Champions League.
Champions League.
At least, oh.
See, okay, at
don't
least.
know why you
and
are
Always
always
getting see Champions League is a different ball game.
that's why I said before they won that Champions League, before they won that Champions League, how many players was in Madrid
They've won it before.
that won it? Apart from the old players have won it before.
You can see
the new ones Vinicius.
whether the
now,
old-
when Vinicius came in and Rodrigo, have they won the Champions League?
They had players that have won it before. That
And
will tutor them.
Okay,
That
okay.
Let's not go far.
That one shouldn't be.
Let's not go far.
criteria.
I'm only
Like,
saying
check,
that-
check Atletico Madrid when they won the Champions League.
And let's go when they reach the final.
When they
They
reached the
reach
final.
final.
How many of them
Has
ever played in the finals of
League.
Champions League?
Final is not a trophy.
how many of them have
Wait,
even won the Champions
do,
League?
do you know why I asked that question? Yeah. None of them has won the Champions League.
I've even gone to final.
And they have gone to the final. And it happened. Had it been they won it?
Yes.
Now, maybe in the next one, we'll be counting them that they have won it.
Yes.
The same thing to Hurricane, Tottenham.
Yes.
None of them has ever played in the Champions League.
You understand that level?
Point. So at this point, at least Arsenal has been in the finals.
Yes.
And there were times they were consistently playing in the Champions League.
Yes.
Meeting up the quarterfinal.
Team, as a team now, I'm talking about as a team now, there is the mentality, that Champions League mentality in depth. That's playing.
Yes. The mentality we know that Arsenal had that time is just to qualify for Champions League.
That's what I believe.
That's what we know now. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Their mentality is just to qualify for Champions League.
The same thing with PSG.
Just this little thing. Aston Villa, did they have this mentality of advancing to the next stage?
This new format brought about chances for younger teams
to meet up to the
mentality. This is giving us opportunity. So let's change our mindset.
It is not only the smaller teams, also the bigger teams are not winning it.
Now let's.
It is an opportunity.
This is one. Just like this is one fact, and that fact is to compare both teams.
See, Arsenal,
financially,
we know they are not going to win it.
But let's not.
But we are giving them the hopes of that. But we are not trying to.
I want to hear with this.
No.
Talk again.
We know they are not going to win it. Mm-hmm. Do you know why I said? So? I'll give you my reasons. Because see, when it gets to if we are not actually playing Man City, maybe we played on another club, and you get to the quarterfinal or the round of 16, and Arsenal should meet Man City, or Madrid or Bayern. See, it will be difficult for them. Do you know why? These guys have set a standard in Champions League. Like, before you beat us, you might upgrade. There's kind of upgrade in your game because we are here already. We know the format. We know the system.
Why are you still mentioning Arsenal?
No,
happiness.
See, you don't understand.
You are in the mother himself. After I don't make us friends, he still come mother himself.
What you said next, I just want to hear.
That Arsenal will win it.
So what are we talking since?
Does not mean that their mentality. They don't have the mentality of no winning.
No problem. Now I can pass your list. Arsenal is in your list, but you said. We know that they will not win it.
No, definitely that they will not win it.
God bless you.
Okay, let's just say now. Arsenal Madrid the final. Who would you support?
What? 1 million times.
So that's the thing. So Arsenal and PSG in the final. Who do you think will win it? Let's just.
I can favor Madrid. Arsenal for that one because both teams have not won it.
Okay, see.
PSG.
I can favor Arsenal.
Is it right now?
No, I say I can.
You know, they say okay, they want to give the final to Arsenal and PSG.
How many times has Monaco won Champions League?
They won it before.
Monaco.
Porto won there.
Okay, Porto
won in the final.
Porto won Champions League.
I think once.
The time they won it, how many of the players that
the year they won it, Monaco beat Madrid in the quarterfinal.
No problem. I just want
with the mentality of Adebayo and Evra. Those smaller players and smaller teams.
My own be say, do you know why I would want Arsenal to win the Champions? I'm not wishing them bad.
No, we are not wishing them
now,
bad.
This is why I want to be very, very honest now. Do you know Arsenal fans? They have this audacity of Madrid. They believe they are the Madrid.
No, I have a friend that said they catch Madrid, they beat Madrid.
They brag with nothing.
Like my teammate, Mickey.
They brag with nothing.
Coach, listen. Whether you want Arsenal
let's round
or you don't want Arsenal to win Champions League.
What I said Madrid is. Yes. But what I said, I had to put that to. I said there is still that desire in Arsenal.
Okay.
That was what I said. I didn't say that Arsenal will win it.
Okay, now let's just give it.
But you don't tell me yes. We are like pass.
Arsenal and Tico. Who say get full right to win that Champions League?
Tico.
Tico.
So now they say Arsenal don't go win now, but their mentality, they might have the mentality
I get it now. They have the mentality a little bit,
but they cannot win it.
But the mentality cannot win it.
Their teams. Just like when Tico play Madrid or final, we know say it go hard for Madrid, but you see who go say you come and win at Madrid.
No problem.
Dortmund do.
Now lie like this. If they send the final between Tico and Madrid go lose them.
I will beat them.
Can't see that.
Don't worry, we'll get there.
If they set the final now, like this, let's go to where they won't play this final now. In fact, every other team go home.
That is the
Madrid,
mentality.
Tico.
That's the
Tico will
mentality
beat
we are
am.
talking about
No
now.
problem. We'll get to
That's the desire.
A desire
No,
we're
Which
talking
means,
about now.
which means Atletico
Not for
has the
Arsenal, not
desire.
for Arsenal. Forget you know people who they
Why
dey
you
play
dey write
ball.
us
No
now?
problem.
Why you dey write us
No
now?
problem.
Arsenal.
Why you dey write them off?
Oga call better
problem.
team wey wan carry league. Arsenal wan carry
But you
league.
know say Arsenal don enter final ahead of Tico before. Don even reach more group stages advancement than Tico before.
That is their inheritance.
No problem.
That is the only thing they inherit.
So,
No
coach, your
money.
favorite is
Real Madrid.
Real Madrid. My favorite is Barcelona first, Real Madrid second, Liverpool third. Your favorite?
Barcelona never walk alone.
Okay, Liverpool, Barcelona.
That's Liverpool Madrid.
So Liverpool, Madrid.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, we've come to the end of another exciting edition of the Refined Football Podcast Show. As we promised, it was entertaining and very, very informative. Please do ensure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also keep the notifications button on. Until we meet again, it's goodbye from here.
Thank you.